Hello everybody. So I wanted to do some content because this came up on my live to why I believe that angels are actually slaves. Now, for the full in-depth version of this, you can go and watch my down the rabbit hole, the spiritual, religious occult, sorry, which is available on my YT. My throat's going, somebody doesn't want me to talk about this. So, for me, angels are slaves because they have no free will and choice. Now, I get this is a bit of a hard concept for people to get their head around because the programming of religion says that angels are a good thing. And that's slipped into spirituality because spirituality has been invaded by Christian and Catholic doctrine. So a lot of people work with angels. A lot of people say angels come to them. Now, as I was saying on my live earlier, okay, let's start with why I believe this. So, for me, let's call it the light side God. So the Christian God, the Catholic God, the Love and Light Brigade's God. It's actually Marduk, aka Amun-Ra. So the original Old Testament God is Enlil. Real nasty piece of work. And then the New Testament God, if we're using religion just as an example, is Marduk, aka Amun-Ra. Quite happy and benevolent when you're worshipping it, you know. The word Amen means Amun-Ra, the Egyptian sun god. Now, for me, that energy stream is in control of the light side. Okay, now, if angels, if we go down the kind of more biblical sense of it, which at one point would have been about this stuff, but has been adapted and doctored to fit a narrative, which is all about control, angels have no free will. They're seen as an extension of God. Okay, now, that's how sociopaths see people. They see them as an extension of themselves. If we take the fallen angel Lucifer, Lucifer was booted out for saying, hang on, these human being things, they've got free will and choice. Why don't we get that? Get out. Now, a lot of people will say, well, angels come to me and they and they help me in my hour of need. Well, yes, they do. But much like a narcissist doesn't come in and say, hello, I'm a narcissist, I'm going to ruin your whole life. They come in, they do nice things for you. They help you out, okay? And, you know, it's all about gaining trust. Now, if a narcissist has nothing to destroy you about, they'll be perfectly nice to you because they have a network. So if you're not a starseed or a high-ranking light worker, then this Marduk and his angels has no reason to take you out. So he's going to send in his angels when things are tough going. They're going to help you out. Get rid of the nasty people, okay? If you're high-ranking and you're a threat to Marduk's rule, angels are entities, okay? So this is why I believe they're slaves. Like I say, they have no free will and choice. They're an extension of a sociopath. And dare anybody raise their voice against them, out. I think that people need to just stop and think about this stuff. Now, this is my belief system. As always, I can't prove it. I can't say I'm right. And if it triggers you, well, I'm sorry. But don't be coming on the attack because you can't prove I'm wrong. I get it upsets people, but what you've also got to remember is we've been programmed. We have this layer of programming and it's about control. And it's about removing that and remembering that source, as I call it, because I don't like the word God because it has religious connotations, and religion, even before I believed any of this stuff, even when I was an atheist, religion has always been what a better phrase, evil and controlling. Okay. Sadly, spirituality has been corrupted by this, for want of a better phrase. You are God. You are source. Source is within you. Okay. Now, unlike my light side counterparts who say we're returning to one, it's not about that. It's about reconnecting and realizing the power and the strength that you have within you. Because yes, you do come from source. You're not returning there. It's about remembering that you are a vibration, you are a light code of source within this matrix. And it's about breaking that programming. The Christ consciousness thing is about remembering that. But again, it's been adapted, it's been twisted because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to remember. They want you to keep you under the thumb and under control. Now, many people watching this will say it's a load of hokum, it's a load of BS, stuff like that. Well, you're going to be coming around a good few times. You're not going to be ascending. And as I said in my Ascension video, it's going to take years and years and years and years. And it is. You can't meditate your way out of this. You have to do the karmic lessons, okay? And a lot of those karmic lessons, first off, is about knowing your worth and value. And as part of that process, it does involve breaking the programming that's in you. So it's down to you. You believe what you want to believe, right? I'll believe what I want to believe. Now, since I've, gone deeper down the rabbit hole with this stuff, I am starting to ascend. I've gone into a different frequency. I'm not saying it's the 5D because I don't know. But I'm now on a different frequency. I'm starting to remember who I am at a soul level and my connection with Source, and that Source runs through me. But I also know that to do that, you have to go through authenticity. And authenticity is about being individual. You are an individual vibration. You are an individual light code within this matrix. So it is not about all becoming one. And it is not about returning to Source. It is remembering that Source is within you. Okay? You don't need angels. You don't need a God. You don't need to pray to anything. If you're going to pray to anything, which is low vibrational, let's call it worship. Worship yourself. Oh no, but that's arrogance and it's ego. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's about remembering where you came from. I'm sorry if this upsets people. I'm sorry that I have a different view on things. Mine kind of makes more logical sense. But spirituality is not logical. Well, the problem is when we do that and we chuck all logic out the window, that's when we start feeding into this light side BS rhetoric and we let the dark win. So the choice is yours. Okay, take a step back, look at things from a different perspective. Ta-ta.